Great time for everybody.
Casey got fucking 9/11. Jesus Christ.
I got 100, I'm from New York, New York. And you know I'm all about big chips, cause baby, I'm from New York, New York. I'm from the city of the terrorists. Yes, I'm from New York, New York. I got 100, I'm from New York, New York.
Prediction for Thunderbolts.
I'm gonna give Deadpool like a high 8.
It was in the 8s.
I don't think it's gonna be that good, but I think high 7s. It'll be above Godzilla.
Above Planet of the Apes for sure.
Yeah, Apes was probably our worst movie. I mean,
Worse than Godzilla?
4 or 5 to see. Yeah. Because Godzilla, like I knew going in, it's like some fucking.
He's gonna
it
float
wasn't
in the
English,
ocean.
so the bar wasn't through the roof.
Planet of the Apes was so bad.
It wasn't.
Were you there? Yeah, you were there for
I
that.
hated
That
that.
was such a bad.
I loved all the other Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
I
The
just
first
did not
3
like
are electric.
Mark Wahlberg, the best one, right?
Mark Wahlberg's not even in it.
What do you mean?
Planet of the Apes. It's James Franco.
Stop.
No. Are you gaslighting me?
No, I swear to God.
Wait, he is in one of them.
Which one is he?
Not in that trilogy or that franchise.
He's in the good one.
That's James Franco.
Stop, Joe.
The first one's
Mark
James.
Wahlberg is in one of them.
That's Transformers.
Mark Wahlberg's in like some
No,
2000.
that's Shia LaBeouf. Don't say
Mark
something to
Wahlberg.
that. They were like this series, our fucking trilogy's not going anywhere. Let's put Mark in it, and that's when they made the best one.
That's Transformers. I swear to God.
Both are wrong. Both are wrong.
What?
Both are right.
How are both wrong?
James Franco's in the very first one.
All I said was Mark Wahlberg's in one of the fucking Planet of the Apes.
Correct. But
Which one?
It wasn't. Oh, our trilogy's going bad. Let's put him in this one.
How do you know?
That's Transformers.
No.
Stop.
That was Transformers.
Mark Wahlberg's in one of the Planet of the Apes, you dumb fuck.
Yes.
The good one.
One of
That's the
older
first one.
ones.
The first one is James Franco.
Oh, before that.
There's another one before that. I've never seen that one, man.
Clearly.
I'm so
It's the only good one they've ever made.
I actually
No
watched that,
shot.
like a week after we had this conversation. It was pretty good.
We've had this
What,
conversation.
But the ending was pretty good.
Was that the ending? Was when they shot him up, the monkey into space, or is that the other one, a different one? I haven't seen it in a while. I just remember how it made me feel.
I don't know if you'd like it as much today.
Probably not.
Because it's old.
Yeah, so
I'm
either
old,
that or
You and me are old, Stan. We getting there.
No.
You don't look
With that
younger.
haircut, dude.
You look older.
Today is Friday, May 9th. Happy birthday, JL.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Big Nate.
That's it, Big Nate, dog. Happy birthday, Big Nate. Happy birthday to JL.
Shout out
And AT. Wow.
Shout out Ate.
And May 15th, I think, is Cone's birthday.
Shout out Cone.
How do you have?
So,
I don't know.
in a week, when this comes out, happy birthday, Cone.
Shout out Cone.
Big birthdays.
These last couple of weeks have been quite hectic internally, to probably understate it. I mentioned a while back that we had been negotiating with a partner, one of our partners for the upcoming NFL season, and typically these are longer lasting partnerships. We finally came to the conclusion of the negotiations. We have not officially signed anything, so we can't really make an announcement or actually, kind of spill anything here, but more so just to talk about how crazy these negotiations have gone. They spilled over way longer than we expected them to. Also, one of the deals that we thought we had kind of fell through last minute. There was some real drama here, and then we had to dig our way back into it, so it fell through, and then we used some magic to get it back on the table, and then we finally finalized everything, and then with that, which you guys will know by June 1st. Then I had to now shift gears to negotiating new contracts with JMO and Gut because they're heavily involved in the new deal with this new partner. So we had a lot of moving parts happening. We had the deal kind of fall through, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Now I need to refigure out these other 7 parts. But we made it happen. So that deal's done. Talked with JMO and Gut both today. We sat down one-on-ones. I sent them each over individual offers earlier in this week, put aside time, 30, 45 minutes today to talk through, see if they had any questions about it, see if they wanted to negotiate any of the different aspects of the contracts, minor negotiations, but I wanted to send them very strong offers, off the rip. and let them know that I wanted them to be here for the long term. Let them know that, you know, I value them, and I thought that the numbers I put behind the offers kind of showed that. And the most important thing for me with this contract, and something that I've really, really learned over the years, is that the people you think have real agency and the people that you want to be around you for the long term, it's really important to incentivize them with things that they can be very high agency with. And what I mean by that is giving them ownership and giving them incentive to make the thing that they're working on great. So for instance, with JMO, we just launched the trivia membership, and this is the first product we've launched in a while. We don't do that often, and I'm excited to see where it goes, because this is the channel that we've really been putting out content for almost, you know, a year and a half. Will be 2 years this summer without really monetizing. You know, we'll do an ad here or there, we'll sell some merch here and there, but really without asking for any payment, without trying to sell you guys anything for a long time. And we do that consciously, right? Because I don't think it's important to monetize your audience right away. You build up good faith, build up a really loyal community of people that want to come back and get to know you as people, and then you can provide them with extra value that they'll pay for. So we did that, and like, this is kind of JMO's bread and butter. This is JMO's baby, and I think he's going to become a really, really strong product person within our company. With that, I wanted to align him to the trivia membership. So he's going to be making a percentage of all revenue that comes in via the trivia membership. And, you know, it might not start at a grand number, but he's someone that if I give him that agency, I know that that membership will be in good hands, because he will do whatever he can to keep it afloat, to keep it growing, to be creative with how the membership grows, how we make more money from it, how we bring in more members, how do we diversify everything within it. So, you know, it's important to align people with things that they're going to be excited to build, and not so much just work in a corporate structure where it's like, oh, Nick just decides that after a year I'll get a raise. And it's not something I've always been good at. Obviously, you just learn these things as you go. It's important to figure out, like, okay, you're tied to the company. If the company does well, you do even better. If the thing that you're working on does well, the company eats and you do as a whole. So you're going to go out and eat as much as you want to kill. I wanted to obviously provide them, like, that's a very like sales shtick where it's like, oh, you don't make a good salary, but you will get work on commission. And some people make a lot of money doing that. I obviously wanted to provide them with a safe floor, you know, salary wise, whatever, but again, incentivize them to like hit real upside here. So the more you work, the more you put towards what you're doing here, the more you're going to get paid. Just attach the success of the business to the success of the person and what they're working on specifically. So that was really, you know, the ultimate goal of the negotiations and the contracts I had with them, as well as the negotiation with the partner that, again, I'll kind of let you guys in on in a few weeks from now. With that, yeah, the trivia membership launched today. And honestly, you guys, if you guys have ever wanted to support us, this would be the #1 way to do so. We want to keep growing that. We want to make that one of, if not our best products that we have kind of in our repertoire right now. So
this week we launched our first ever trivia product, which is kind of a big deal. I feel like ever since Nick brought JL on, this was like a plan from the beginning. And fast forward, I don't know, about a year later, maybe a year and a half, here she be. We have 2 memberships launched on the website. We have the Cone members and the Steen members. The names alone kind of indicate one is better than the other. Steens are above Cones. It's a $5 membership, an $8 membership, $4.99 and $7.99 to get specific.
Sign up for the trivia membership. You can get all the archive games that we've had on the website over the last year. We'll be doing weekly live streams. I would think of it like Deal or No Deal, where you guys are like really, really involved in the content. It's every week thing. You guys will get to vote on the games that we play. It'll be really fun. I'm excited to kick that off. Tomorrow you will see the very first live stream that we do with you guys. If I had to guess, we're going to put a poll in the Discord for all the Steens to vote. And I think we're going to allow Family Feud, Wavelength, Bullshit, and Fantasy Drafts in the poll. I'm going to guess Family Feud wins. And you guys are going to be able to pick the actual prompts, as well as, you know, be the ones that vote on what the answers to the Family Feud polls are.
The Cone membership gets you access to the full archives of our daily trivia games that we've been releasing and playing once a day for the last 500 days, maybe 400 days. And then the Steen membership gets you that, plus exclusive, live, unedited, raw trivia content that you guys can vote on. If you guys want us to play Family Feud, we will. Bullshit, we will. Wavelength, we will. Fantasy Drafts, we will. You guys vote on it. We play it live. You change it live. But That's only for the Steens. So if you want to go be a Steen, if you want to go watch us live, you want to see the raw trivia, the link should be below. All right, let's do a draft.
All right.
Let's draft 3 rounds, 3 picks each.
Middle school, after school snacks.
Snacks.
Yep,
That's where
that's-
All right.
I was
All right.
eating. That would have been my 101.
After school snacks.
Yep.
3 rounds, 3 picks.
Yep.
3
Yeah.
rounds,
Oh,
3
I've got
picks.
so many.
I
good
got
ones.
like a lot of good lots. Okay, pantry's wide open. We'll start. You want Casey? You want to start? Go 101.
No, you can
We'll
start.
go down. All right, I'll start. This is my 101.
Yeah.
Was my 101 as a kid. I'm taking Pop-Tarts. Like I came home, first thing I grabbed was a Pop-Tarts. Lockety lock. Have you ever had a Pop-Tart with butter on it?
No.
I
What's your
hear-
favorite flavor?
Strawberry. I love the
Yeah,
strawberry.
strawberry's
Classic
good.
was great. Brown sugar.
Brown sugar sin is
Yeah,
is
it was
my
fucking
go-to.
elite.
S'mores is good.
S'mores is good. Yeah.
All right, you up, Stain?
Gluten free.
Oh.
I thought you weren't gluten free in middle
I'm
school.
kidding.
Oh.
This doesn't feel like the 101, but for some reason, Gushers is what came to my mind.
Interesting.
Can I
Okay.
take fruit snacks or I gotta go Gushers?
You can take fruit
You can
snacks.
take fruit
Oh,
snacks.
I'm gonna go
Fruit snacks. Yeah, fruit snacks. is elite. Way better pick.
If
I'm just giving fruit
Yeah.
snacks. Fruit snacks. 'Cause I was thinking of the Scooby Doo ones too.
Yeah,
My back to back is cereal.
elite. I was going there
Fucking
next.
love cereal. If you need a specific, probably Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah,
Gotta
CT
be
Crunch.
up
Cinnamon
Frosted
Toast Crunch
Flakes.
after school is good.
Yeah, like
Crazy,
it is.
right?
Oh my god.
And then I'd probably go Hot Pocket.
Really? I was never a Hot Pocket.
Yeah,
kid,
me
but-
either.
Love
You could have got.
ham and cheese Hot Pockets.
Yeah,
would go
that fell down my
crazy.
board for sure.
Yeah.
Burn the fuck out of your mouth. Yeah.
I'm gonna go an Uncrustable for my.
Were those even a? Yeah, I guess they were. Around.
I'm going with
Yeah,
it.
go for it. Go
I don't
for
know.
it.
I'm taking a very simple pick, not overthinking it. I had a granola bar almost every single
Did
time.
you ever have the chewy dips?
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah, yeah.
Those were fucking
Those were
Quakers.
Yeah, it's Quaker. My fault.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, chewy dipped used to go fucking great. Oh my god, they have peanut butter.
No,
ones
those
now?
are actually the
Never-
greatest granola bars of all
Ever.
time.
And then for my next pick, maybe this is just a niche, a little Oreos and milk.
don't
I
think
came
that's
home, I
niche at
had
all.
Oreos all the time coming back. It
So good.
elevates
Cookies and
the
milk
game.
might actually
Cheat
be
code,
the
cheat
greatest
code.
dessert ever. This one's definitely just what I liked, but I'm gonna go Cheez-Its.
No,
I
those
used
are
to
gas.
fuck some Cheez-Its
Cheez-Its are
up.
gas. Cheez-Its are gas.
Mine were the. My last one would probably be the circular cheese puffs.
Cheese puffs.
Like in the big tent, in the
Yeah,
big
the
thing
big
that had the
tin.
like blue lid
Cheese
on
balls.
it. I think they're balls.
Yeah, yeah,
Uts.
No, that's solid. That's a good draft.
You like Cheez-Its or Goldfish better?
Cheez-Its. The whatever the green Cheez-Its are.
The white
Is it
ones?
white cheddar
White
Cheez-Its.
White cheddar.
White cheddar Cheez-Its are gas.
All right, good
I'm
catch.
sure there's gonna be some good snubs that.
Oh my
that we didn't
God.
think about.
Dude, those granola bars I actually can't get out of my head.
I never liked like cream or icing.
Yeah, like the little Debbie snacks. Fuck, those little
ever
Debbie's were
had
good.
just-
Like a cosmic brownie.
I was
Oh my-
I almost drafted a Cosmic Brown.
Fuck!
Y'all ever
Fucking
had
Uncrustable. Oh, they're like this
Yeah,
big.
the
Yeah.
Grips went crazy. Yeah, Grips,
I
Pringles is a
forgot
good
about
one.
little Debbie's, dude. Zebra cakes.
Yeah, I don't like any of that shit. I don't like Cakesters and any of that stuff for some reason.
Cakey as hell.
You better, it said like dog emoji.
Yeah.
The Vine boom.
Go-Gurts are good.
Last one. Childhood snow day activities. You just got the call. School's canceled.
Never
And
had
you got
that.
the one. Oh,
Wow, that's crazy.
I've never had a snow day.
dude, snow days were actually the
That's
greatest things of all
insane to
time.
think about.
We have Hurricane Day.
Snow day was like the greatest.
But Hurricane,
day
you
ever.
can't go out.
There's nothing better than when she like sneaks around the like opens your door slightly. Yeah, you're not going to school today.
Yeah, go
closes
back
it.
to yeah. Oh my god.
I was so hyped.
No,
I didn't
you couldn't
to
go
bed.
back to bed.
Yeah.
Because like if you had school that day, you would have been so tired. But as soon as you knew that you didn't have school, you were wide awake.
like, wait a
Can't believe
minute.
you've never had a snow.
You first, Casey.
Snow day?
Line. Yeah, snow day actives.
I mean,
J-Mo gonna have to rip.
One of one is obviously snow football.
No football. All right. I didn't have friends, so
You didn't have any friends?
not in my area now.
Damn,
They're all
that's
too
kind of
young.
sad. Yeah, just getting the boys together playing snow football, easy 1-on-1.
Yeah. My 101 gotta be playing video games with boys in the snow day.
That's,
Like,
I mean, it's a clear 101, 102 because if
Yeah.
I wasn't playing snow football outside, I was just ripping video
You're
games.
just ripping
Yeah.
fucking Call of Duty. Like Black Ops 2 back.
Biggest Xbox
Dude.
party ever, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Never had bigger chats than on snow days and on during COVID. It was like
Yeah.
I was in like
COVID
eight,
was-
I was in
COVID
like
was
8
so
to
bad.
12 person PlayStation parties, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to come up with 3 picks. Sledding.
All right,
Yeah.
there you go. Flooding
Shout out,
valid,
Slade.
valid.
Big dub. Definitely. That's a good call.
Snowball fight.
Oh, that's
Snowball
both
fight's
valid.
like
Kind of cool.
overrated as fuck, but like
for sure.
It's
Yeah, honest-
actually terrible.
it's just
It
not
ends in
fun.
disasters when you get pegged with a snowball in your
Yeah.
face and your face is freezing. Your
Snowball fights are like not
neck
actually
goes
fun.
numb.
That's like a movie. Like
The ice is
movie
always
school.
so
Yeah,
hard.
shit's ass.
No, I would say one of the things I love to do growing up was building a giant snow fort. We would build snow
I never
forts
did that.
all
I
the
think I
time.
was too
Really?
lazy.
Fair enough.
This is kind of like a fake one, but by like junior and senior year, like I had a weed pen, so like just getting high the entire day for a snow day was pretty good. But that's like a fake snow day activity.
Comments gonna love that one.
Rain rush started early.
Yeah. Honestly, in middle school snow day, like I was watching a lot of Food Network in middle school, so I would just like get in my bag and like cook some wild shit.
Okay, I thought you were saying you're just gonna binge food.
No.
Network.
I would just
I'm
like
about to.
I would
fuck
just
up.
take everything possible, like out of my fridge, pantry, and see if I could make like some wild meal.
Next one is gonna be coming in from outside the snow and getting your first hot chocolate.
Yeah, that's.
That's
I didn't know if I could give an entire pick to just like drinking your first hot.
no, my god. There is nothing better than coming in from
No,
like
that's the
you're
elite
freezing your dick off. Your socks are wet.
Snow football into hot chocolate is like an actual cheat code.
Yeah, no, that was like a I can't believe you've never experienced that.
Not
That is
once.
crazy.
Any of these things is nuts.
I'm gonna go building a snowman.
Yeah, I knew that's what your hot ass was gonna say.
Got nothing. Just whatever I could do with snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is going on? So we had the trivia membership launch. We had these negotiations. The trivia tournament is fucking off and ripping, which has been awesome to see. Like, that's something that Sexy absolutely just took complete agency over. I love to use the word agency now. It's somehow just become my favorite fucking word of all time within the last 30 minutes. But Sexy just created that out of thin air. You know, it's one of those, it's you could just do things, right? You could just wake up one day and decide to do shit. And that's what Sexy did. He's like, I want to host a fucking in-office trivia tournament. I'm in Canada. I'm not in the office, but I'm going to get this shit done. And it's going to be the best content that we make. And he has now done that 2 years in a row. So we have the trivia tournament content going out every Tuesday and Friday. You guys are fucking loving every second of it. And we've realized that we just need to continue to put purpose behind the trivia that we make and purpose behind the content that gives you a storyline to follow. And it's funny because like some of you guys like hate some of the people in the trivia tournament, or some of you guys just make fun of them and leave a lot of negative comments, but that's also what makes a great storyline. You need to have the people that everyone likes. You need to have the people that everyone dislikes. That is what a well-rounded story is made out of. So you bring 12 personalities. I just have this Band-Aid just hanging on like a fucking dear life. We're just going to tear that off and keep going through. You have to create the storyline of these 12 characters, and Sexy did such a good job organizing it and pulling it through, and it is showing in all the numbers on YouTube, and it is showing through the success of the channel itself. So very proud of Sexy. Hope he's back here within the next like month or two. Actually had a long call with him earlier this week, just kind of catching him up on everything that was going on inside the business, and I really want him to come in and have a big impact on the next NFL season. We are looking for some helping hands. I'm looking for someone to personally help me with my edits for my fantasy football videos. That's like the main BDGE fantasy football, redraft channel. I will need some help starting mid-June, and that will run through the course of the NFL season. By the time you guys watch this, I may have already hired someone, but if you're an editor that, you don't need to have super crazy skills or anything like that, because it's not a ton of like personality added to the videos. It's pretty basic. You kind of follow me. I'm at a desk, and it's kind of like a talking head with informational stuff throughout it. You guys, if you're interested, you can go check out the BDG Fantasy Football channel, and you'll see what type of videos I make. But I need help with that, and I think we're just going to need help with more editors throughout, the summer and throughout the NFL season with your Idiot League mates. We want that to take another step up, obviously, this year. So a lot of talks internally, but yeah, the last week or two has been pretty hectic with all the deals going on and the shadiness, the hands being shaken under the table and all that kind of shit. But it's been fun, man. This is what we do it for. You know, you operate through the bad times, and when they're over, the good times come. That's it, Joe. See it, Big Joe. Yeah, also, you know what? On that, like, I can't believe I didn't say this, but shout out to the dev team out there that made the trivia membership possible. Shout out to JL. Shout out to Morgan. Shout out to Calvin. I know they've been breaking their backs over the last, like, 2 weeks to make sure that this thing got live. I love how it turned out. The aesthetic of it, the little calendar on there looks beautiful. The functionality of it is wonderful as well. So not to be misguided there. They put a lot of fucking work into that, and I really appreciate what they did. And it was just great to see, you know, the team kind of work together and have their first project that they launched and can feel like they have agency over it. It's about agency, Joe. Ever heard of it? It's impactful. You have to be a high agency person. I'm gonna make a 6-letter Wordle just to use agency every single day. That'd be motivation for me. If I woke up every day and I played a 6-letter Wordle and it was agency every day, we'd be $1 billion business. I mean, that's the fucking fun part about doing this is like when we launched the membership, like the 2 members' names it's literally Cones and Stains. And the thought process behind that was like Cones is the less expensive one. It's $5 a month. And we were like, no one's going to want to actively choose to be a Cone. Like they're going to want to upgrade from Cone to Stain, you know? Like no one wants to be part of the Cones. It's not working though. You guys are not upgrading. Upgrade your fucking membership to Stains.
What else happened this week?
Knicks up 2-0.
Yep.
I'm a Knicks fan.
NBA and NHL finals predictions.
NHL.
Is the Panthers still in it?
They're down 2-0. Game 3's tonight.
Versus
The Maple Leafs.
they're fine.
Yo, how the Hurricanes doing?
It's 1-1 going back to
All right,
Carolina.
Hurricanes. Give me them locked.
How's Oilers?
2-0 going back to Edmonton. They stole both in Vegas.
Together Knights.
I'm going Thunder. I still think Celtics.
It's a good bet. The other teams suck.
And then
Pacers are a good basketball
give
team.
me the Celtics in 7 in that. And then give me Stars.
You think Celtics are the way they're
Celtics win
playing?
it all back to back?
I do.
Put money on it.
The way they're
I
playing?
have money on it right now. Not like alone itself, but in a parlay I have it.
I bet Thunder lasted June plus 800 to win the chip, so I'm pulling for them.
And then I'm going Stars over Leafs in 6.
The Wolves healthy?
Are they? Ant came back in, so yeah.
The rest of them?
Yeah.
I think Ant gets a ring
No shot.
over Jason Tatum's pussy bot cone ass.
Tatum's better than Ant.
No shot.
Tatum's been hot cheeks, though. You have to admit.
I know. Ant was awful.
I
in
saw
game
your
1.
video on it.
Ant was atrocious in game 1.
And Jason Tatum's been
going
awful game 1 and game
No,
2.
I know.
Wolves over Knicks. Yum.
You like that?
And I actually would pick the Warriors if Steph was not broken.
Yeah,
But Wolves
Steph's
over
cold.
Knicks and Oilers over Florida.
Very nice. They get their revenge from last year.
Yeah, sure.
Where I'm at,
Everyone's picking the Stars.
Are they?
I feel like everyone I watch at Snapback is. Is it just you and Tim?
Tim, I don't even think has the Stars.
Literally
He
everyone's
has
on
the
the
Avalanche, who
Stars.
just lost to the Stars. Anyways,
I'm in a torn spot, but like my finals prediction is going to be, even though I have money on the Thunder, we're going a different route. I think Ant gets his first chip, wins in 6 versus the Pacers.
I don't hate the Pacers call.
The Pacers are playing
Pacers,
great
Timberwolves
basketball.
Could be one of the lowest viewed
100%.
finals, maybe of all time.
We say that, but I
No,
think it's
that
gonna be-
that would be atrocious. The league would probably you should get off that prediction because the league probably wouldn't even let it happen. They would have
Probably.
to intervene and
But-
start rigging games.
I think as an actual basketball fan, it'd be such good basketball.
I still think the Nuggets are a little underrated.
I mean, they have the best player in the world.
Yeah. If
Russ,
the Knicks
Aaron
go up
Gordon.
3-0, I'm losing my mind.
They have to. Though.
I will go
I feel
out.
I feel like they have to go 3-0 to actually win the series.
No, they don't need to win game 3, but if they don't win game 3, they obviously have to win game 4.
If they lose both games in
New York, it's over.
MSG, it's done. Let us know in the comments below who won what draft. Make sure to like, subscribe, all sort of fun shit down below.
What else should we talk about?
The Pope.
Probably porn.
What do you want to know about the Pope?
People were like freaking out.